let's see how this goes. This is going to be my first official drive with full self-driving version 13. Not just on the Cybertruck, on all my 3 Teslas. This is the only one that has it. So what I'm gonna do right now is that I actually need to go charge the car. So I'm gonna pick a charging location. Let's go ahead and select maybe one that's a little bit more complicated to get to. I don't think yeah, actually let's go to this one here. It's not far and it has some, you know, left and right turns. It's in Plantation, Florida here. I'm in South Florida for those of you who are new to the channel. So let's see how FSD version 13 is gonna do. Right off the bat, it wants me to take like back streets. So let's go ahead and do that. Press the brake, activate FSD, and see what happens. So I'm not going to touch the accelerator or the brake unless I really need to. So I was in a parking spot and the car left the parking spot on its own, and we're basically navigating the parking lot of this convenience store slash gas station. It's a little shopping center that's pretty much everything is closed. So I'm not sure why it slowed down there. I don't know, maybe there was a cat or something around crossing. Oh, interesting. It wants me to apply slide force, so I'll do that. So this is very interesting because I've had this truck since March. It is a Foundation Series dual motor Cybertruck, as you probably already know. And I received FSD activation only, so when I had like 39,000 miles, 40,000 miles, that's when I got it. And I put over 10,000 miles on it already because I'm at 51,000 miles right now. So let's just see how different FSD version 13 is compared to version 12. So apply slide turning force. I guess it doesn't like that I have a hat, so it's nagging me a little bit. I'm going to move my head up a little bit so that it can kind of see my eyes, see if that helps. So there is a stop sign ahead, and so far it feels smooth. I noticed that there's something called different profiles, so standard, hairy. I'm on the standard profile, so which means it's basically going to be on the speed limit, but go with the flow of traffic. So if traffic's moving a little bit quicker or a little bit slower, it's going to adapt to that. So it says here that the drive is going to be about 6.6 more miles, taking us about 15 minutes. So probably a good test. It's at night, but it's not very late, so there's going to be some traffic. Good 4-way stop here. Please pay attention to the road. Okay, so I am paying attention to the road, buddy. Let me crank up the AC a little bit because it's a little bit warm here. So yeah, super excited. This is incredible that I finally got the one of the first drops of FSD version. As you can see here, I have the little camera icon because I am now part of the early access program. So if the car messes up, I'll take a snapshot, send it over to the autopilot team. I'll send them an email, I'll send them a text message, whatever helps to relay the information with more clarity to them. So, but I don't I don't anticipate any issues. I hope that's true. So look, the way that it's flowing here, changing lanes to the turning lane, that's really good. So I don't know, let me know after you watch this video, what do you think about how fluid it is? Any, I don't know, any requests that you may have, any concerns. So it did the stop sign at the line, and then it creeped up and went. There were no cars coming, so that's good. Um, this is a little bit new behavior because actually yesterday I was on FSD here, and instead of doing what it just did, like getting on the middle lane, which in my opinion is better, I prefer it to being on the right lane, because on the right lane there's a lot of people like turning, taking streets. So you're better off, at least in this area, you're better off just driving on the center lane rather than on the fast lane, which would be the left lane, or on the right lane, which is kind of the slow slash leaving the main road lane. So this is good. And again, I am not depressing any pedals. I am just here making sure that everything goes smooth. And I was expecting a little bit more traffic. It is a Sunday though, so we'll see how it performs. But this is so amazing. This is the edge of the work that Tesla has been doing with the FSD supervised, and I am so glad that I get to experience it and share it. Really, it's not about me having it and just, kind of blowing off some steam because, yeah, I got it. No, it's not about that. For me, it's more about testing it, reporting back, and sharing it with you, because you're gonna get this if you have a Tesla that will eventually get FSD, if you pay for it already. So yeah, super exciting. We're gonna have another couple of traffic lights. I think there's 1, 2, 4 traffic lights. It's asking me to pay attention to the road. And then we're gonna make a left hand turn and navigate through the area here. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, so that's where we're going. I'm actually gonna make the screen wide, maybe give you better visualizations. I'm gonna put the rear view in the middle, that way we get more content on the screen. My watt hours per mile right now are 573. That's really strange because we haven't been rushing. um, I expected to level down a little bit earlier today. Like if you can see, since my last charge, my average watt hours per mile, which I mean you can't read it from there, but it's 367, and but we're not testing efficiency right now. We are testing full self-driving version 13, which is really awesome. The truck is at 51% state of charge, so I just wanted to kind of bump it up a little bit because tomorrow during the day I am going to use FSD quite a bit, just to show you how it performs during the normal Monday traffic and during the day with more cars. So you know what, I'm wondering if the car is going to park itself. I've seen some really cool stuff happening with version 13 on other vehicles. So that would be awesome. That would be incredible if the Cybertruck parks itself at the supercharger. That would be really, really cool. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Right now it's 74 Fahrenheit here, so it's a little bit on the warmer side, but not too much. So I'm not sweating. I'm not gonna get cold because even though I'm wearing a tank top shirt, it's not that cold. 74 is like perfect weather here, perfect temperature. Oh, so it's taking a little bit of a different route than the route that I take to go to this particular charging location. But I let it go through the places that it thinks is better, because it knows if there's an accident, if there's like weather complications, construction, all that stuff. I understand that it's not being fed into it. So I'm on a little community here, going through it. Speed limit is 30. We're going 34. At least it says that it's 30. It's a little bit surprising that it's just decided to go 4 over. Maybe I have that setting. I have to check. Let's see, this car is going really slow. They must be looking at the phone or something. Don't realize that there's a car behind them in the middle of the street. But FSD is just slowing down as it needs to. So right now I am in the city of Sunrise going to the city of Plantation. And if I move this here, yep, confirming that I am indeed in the city of Sunrise. Got the blue beaming light complaining that I need to pay attention. So let's not mess around with the screen too much. Charge the truck, see how it does. Traffic light. It is legal to turn right on red, but we don't need to because it turned green. A little bit slow to my taste. I think it could have gone just a little bit quicker, but probably better than the way I drive anyway, because that was not uncomfortable at all. Now there's a lot of traffic here. We're gonna have to make a right-hand turn about 3 miles from this location. So let's see if there's any need for moving over a lane or not, and see what the car does. We're almost in the next city down here. City of Plantations coming up right after this traffic light. Like, this traffic light divides the city of Plantation with the city of Sunrise. So we're crossing the Sunrise Boulevard right now, and really cool, really awesome to see this. It's another Tesla in front of us. So if you have a chance, you can pause this video, or just, if you can, just drop on the comments below as you're watching it. If you have FSD, what vehicle you have and what version your FSD is. Because I'd like to understand how many people that, I know that there's like applications that report on how many users that they have are using, version X, and on what car, like Tesla and other apps that process data to give you metrics. But I also like to hear directly from people, because I don't frequent those websites just to look at the metrics. So, I'm curious, if you do have FSD, what version is it, and what car do you have? Do you have a Cybertruck with FSD? Do you have version 12, or did you also get version 13? Let me know in the comments below, okay? All right, let's keep going. What's interesting is that knowing what the car is capable of doing, we kind of expect different things, and it's just basically, if it's a good drive, it's going to be a boring drive unless it does something really crazy, right? Like really something that we think should be a challenge, and it overcomes that challenge. So I'm going to try to trap the car in like streets that have no, like roads that have no exit, basically that have just like a roundabout at the end, or a cul-de-sac. Maybe trap it between two cars, see if it can leave the parking spot without hitting any cars, or without getting close to any cars, right? Because I'm not gonna let it hit anything. But so far, like right now, I'm not getting creative. I'm just giving it directions to where to go and see how it performs. So this is version 13, and just to show you that it is, there is full self-driving version 13.2.1. That's what we have right now. All right. This truck has taken me through so many crazy adventures. This year has been incredible, one of the best years of my life in terms of travel. And now I get to enjoy the travels with basically the AI4. Like, this car is a robot on wheels, which is great. So on my return trip, I'm going to make the video in Spanish to post it on my Spanish channel. And if if I see something crazy on that other version, then what I'll do is that I will do voiceover and bring it over to this, uh, basically my English regular content, so that everyone can enjoy it, understand it, and whatnot. Wow, these cars here are like playing like little fair uh, go karts or whatnot, changing across each other. Just kind of slow down a little bit. You'll be much happier and safer. So I like the fact that the car has not been on the fast lane at all, and the fact that it's not on the slow far right lane either. This is good for me. I don't know if it's just coincidence or this is like something that the vehicle knows is better. I prefer this. That's my opinion. I really didn't like that before this version. Um, it was just hanging on the slow, turning lane on the right side most of the time, and I had to like manually put the signal to change lanes to be on the middle, and I haven't had to do that here once. So we're getting close. Oh, there is a signal. I was gonna say it should start changing lanes soon, and it's gonna be a little bit. Oh wow, that's great. It was perfect. The car behind us slowed down also. It let us squeeze in, and we are going to turn right just after this traffic light. I want to say about 200 meters ahead. 200, 250. And then to get to the actual supercharger, we're gonna have to go inside the little shopping center. And I have a feeling that it's not. I think the navigation is going to end in the wrong place. Wait, oh, this is different. Wait, what is this? Oh no, yeah, this is it. Okay, so I see the pin outside here on the street, not where the superchargers are. So let me see if I can tell it real quick to go inside here. Yeah. I'm gonna pay attention. There. I modified it to force it to go inside because it was gonna leave us here on the outside. So that is something that it should fix, but I'm not going to report that. I'm going to let them know. But I'm not going to take a snapshot for that because the car didn't do anything wrong. The navigation is what's wrong. I'm going to the supercharger to charge the truck, so I was expecting it to get at least close to the charging stalls. So right now, I just gave it like a parking spot in the parking lot. I don't know what it's going to do, so we'll see. I'm here at the stop sign, not doing anything. Yeah, those cars don't have the one on the. This guy had a stop, I think. Okay, so it's not. Oh, there you go. Okay. All right. Oh man, this is like painfully slow right now. Let's see. Okay, I think the parking spot would be on the right here. It's telling me to pay attention. I am paying attention. So there's a car right in front of us, and let's see if the car decides to park. Um, it's not doing anything. It just stopped here. So, okay, that wasn't. Oh, Wait, what? There's a parking indicator there. Well, I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna move to where the superchargers are, and hopefully, let's see if the car identifies at least those parking spots, and lets me select one. So let's see what happens here. The car is doing it all on its own. Okay, there's a car coming, and they're gonna get angry with me probably. Maybe not. Let's see. Well, the car did park itself, but it's really slow. That's painful. That person must be angry with me a little bit, maybe right now. Okay, so okay, that is kind of weird the way that it's doing that. Okay, I thought it was fine when when it stopped the first time. Are we good? Okay, auto park complete. So I'm gonna plug in and come back and give you my opinion on what just happened, because it wasn't perfect. Could have been much better. Okay, let's see. We drove 7 miles for 20 minutes. We arrived with 48%. This is a slow V2 charger. And now, like as you can see here, this is where we are. Uh, well, the superchargers, there's like 9 empty spots. And we're gonna pick a new location so that when we're done charging, and right now I have it set up probably to 100%, yeah. I have it set up to 100%, but we're gonna stop charging at about maybe 90%, 80, 90%. So my thoughts on this right now is that it felt a little bit jerky. It I didn't really like the fact that it was so slow to get out of the way when there were other cars. But in terms of the way it drove, I think the driving itself was pretty good. So let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm gonna charge here, leave to go to the same place where we came from, and that video is gonna go on the Spanish channel, and I will post it on all the socials as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.